Orleans. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with the Chicago Bears. The kicker for the Saints, Will Lutz, has it teed up, and here we go from New Orleans. This is taken about 7 yards deep, and no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. First carry now for David Montgomery. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
This is Harris. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here we go. Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Kevin Pierre-Louis came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Another try after the 1st down sack. Breeze, and they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Used to have a coach who tells us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Breeze going to throw. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 27-yard line. Now Breeze. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. To throw again on 2nd down. Breeze. And it'll be intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Trubisky brings the Bears on 1st and 10 at the 20.
Hey, high 7.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
He screwed you up perfect.
Watch twist. Watch twist.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one, a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
This is one of those plays that has an equal chance of either being a big gain or a big loss, but with the college influence, we're seeing more of these plays come into the NFL.
Hey, Foxtrot.
1st down, a run with Cohen. A Chicago 1st down there on a gain of 11.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Now Trubisky. He's going to float this one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A big pickup of 38. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10.
Hey, check play 47. Check play 47. Watch QB draw. 18. Check. Hey, ball. You got tight right there. Check 13.
Trubisky gives to Cohen. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
And the ball situated at the 9. 2nd and goal. Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. The crowd here in the Dome making things difficult. 3rd and goal.
Let's get it. 18. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Get him.
Now Trubisky going to give this to Montgomery. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on 4th and goal. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. Been a bit of a dogfight thus far into the 2nd quarter now, and we do have our first point. It's a field goal.
Yeah, a lot of people say, wow, first action on the scoreboard, about time. To me, the action's been right there on the field, trying to figure out who could gain an advantage, gain some field position, finally get points on the board. I'm loving this kind of game.
And feels like kickers might play a big role in this one.
Yes, make sure you give them the respect they deserve. They could cost you a game or win you one.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Thomas has got it. Complete. 14 yards is the pickup. 1st down, New Orleans. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Breeze. out of the backfield. That's complete to Kamara. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. To throw is Breeze. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Now a play fake here on first down. Going for the deep ball. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, New Orleans. Ted Ginn, 48 yards. And the Saints have taken the lead. Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the 26-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Trubisky gonna let one fly for Robinson. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Now throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 36 yards on the play. Throwing now is Breeze. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. That's sacked by Khalil Mack. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. They run it for the first time with a backup Murray. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Well executed there on 2nd down, so do you go back to the air on 3rd?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a 2nd time.
Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. To throw, it's Breeze.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
That's good for the Saints. First down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Staying on the ground on 1st with Kamara. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. A.J. Klein, the blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8.
Alert, 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 alert.
They'll run on second down with Cohen. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on third down.
Kill. He's checking. Cracks.
Ransom.
Check 49.
Now Trubisky on third and long. Hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Play action. Now Trubisky. It's complete to Robinson. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Lock in. Hey, alert.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout, as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Looking to throw again, Trubisky. And he fires one that's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. Well, a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
Intercepted. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
5-8. Pick it up.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. He gets it to Thomas. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. And this one is right down Broadway. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. That'll be taken in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff...
He's got a man complete. That one goes for 30 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Murray. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
They'll get 4 on 2nd down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go. They run it again with Kamara. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Breeze. And brought in by the tight end Cook. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Throwing again on 2nd down. Breeze. And this is picked up by the Bears. He's at the 40. He's at the 30. The 20. And they bring this one back. A fumble return for a Bears touchdown. Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. And it's up through the goalposts. It's 17-10. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
You absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority number 1 because margin for error is starting to slip away. And now it's down to a 1-score game.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Breeze now to throw. Looking again for Thomas, this time complete. 10 yards, good for a Saints first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
17 there and a New Orleans first down. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They keep it on the ground, but this time it's Murray. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
And he's going to take this down close to a first down at about the Bears' 39.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory even if they don't get it, though. Kamara. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Breeze now. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. He was trying to hit Thomas that time. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. Solid footwork, but not able to get a whole lot. Brought down shy of the 10. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Throwing here, Trubisky. Oh, he may have gotten lucky. Tried to dump it off underneath on the check down. Nearly picked. Instead, it's incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football, but you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away, and it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here, 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. And this is going to be intercepted. Then it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 18. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Cameron Jordan wreaking havoc with a sack. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's Bears football, but they trail on the scoreboard as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13.
18. Good move. Red, up.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
47 to Mike, boy, 47. Check, 47. Here we go. Watch the twitch. Watch.
Alert.
Here's Trubisky. Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. Cameron Jordan able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Hey, Alpha.
It's just me and you. 47 Mike.
They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. He's going to float this one deep right side. It got his man complete. 20, 10, touchdown, Chicago. Cordero Patterson, 97 yards, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Yeah, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Kamara. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll make it 2nd and 12. Again, it's Kamara. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Give them 8 yards on the play, and they pick up the first.
Ready? 5-8, 5-8. 59. Blue down.
Now they'll throw with Breeze. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Ready?
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Here's Breeze to throw. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. And this is Cook with a grab. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Breeze. And that's caught by Smith. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Traquan Smith, 34 yards. As his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Important extra point up and through. And they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This fielded at the 2. And a nice job there on special teams as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they had to go the length of the field last time out to get into the end zone. And with this starting field position, they're going to have to pretty much do it again.
And I think the thought process going into it is, hey, if you have to be methodical, go ahead and do that. But what you really want are a couple of big plays. Eat up chunks of yardage and cut down the number of times you have to snap the football.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Alert. Check 3. Mike's 47.
5.
47's the Mike, boys. 47.
Back to throw. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And Robinson with a big catch. And he's got some space here. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Allen Robinson taking it in as they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. A very important extra point there, up and good, and we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
Well, that sets up a big 3rd down. Now the decision has to be, do you run it here and play for OT? Or do you go ahead and press it downfield?
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. Bree's going to go on 4th down. And he finds Cook. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. A couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Now Breeze. That'll be complete to Cook. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It'll be a Saints 1st down on a pickup of 13. All the yards, completions, just another play that's a feather in the cap of the great career of Drew Brees.
Wasn't he supposed to be too small to be an effective quarterback in the NFL?
And how'd that work out?
Yeah, well, his footwork, I think, really sets him apart.
And this is going to be intercepted. It's Clinton-Dix with a pick. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field, so play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more. But a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game.
Squeeze, double. Mike's 47. Mike's 47. You can't block me. You can't block me. 47's the Mike, boys. 47. Check, 47. I got it. 47's the Mike. 47's the Mike. Strip the ball. Strip that ball.
Alert, alert. Alert, alert.
47 Mike. 47 Mike. Mike, 47.
Yeah, let's get set.
Here's Trubisky. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game.
Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. 47's the Mike. 47's the Mike. You. Check 9. Switch it. Move. You.
Throwing now is Trubisky. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile.
Check, boys. Let's go. Check.
Now it's Trubisky. Going deep this time for Miller. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. And they will take over at the 29. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far.
Switch. Sponge. 18.
They try again with Cohen. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Yeah, and that was a safety that came through and made the play, but there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. First throw in overtime now for Trubisky. Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. Craig Robertson in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. Here's Pat O'Donnell now, on for a very important punt here in overtime. On the return, Harris. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it, but they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
That part 1 is done, now part 2. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 17 there and a New Orleans first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, but it's going to be 2nd down. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. So 1st and 2nd down went the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13.
Jim. 44 is the mic. 40. Kill. Get your swerve on. Sammy.
Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. Call it a gain of 5, 4th down now. And now the Bears going to signal for another timeout. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This from 54 yards away. And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
We were just treated to an absolute dandy in this one. A great finish in overtime with a long field goal. Everybody, including us, on the edge of their seats. Quite a game.
And it's rare that you get a game into overtime that it doesn't turn out to be a dandy, right? That's what we saw here. And just what you were talking about. a long field goal to win it. So definitely not a gimme. So there was tension all the way through until the ball went through the post.
But it did go through the post. Ice water was in his veins. So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Saints are winners here as we say so long from New Orleans.
Yeah, he fucking around now. Hey, he was trying that jet sweep shit. I shut that shit down and was picking his ass off. I put the broadcast to the group, to the franchise. Did you adjust your people?
Yeah, I'm doing it now.
Yeah, do that shit now. Everybody else done it.